All right, guys, Emmanuel MacDash here, channeler, spirit translator, teacher, all of that beautiful little labels that they like to stick on us. Okay, part 2 of what you might be experiencing on a heightened level tomorrow, but also during the rest of your ascension time. Okay, so you might also be experiencing an intolerance for lower frequencies. Okay, just kind of like, oh, I can't stand that anymore, and I can't stand these people anymore. You know, just anything that's a lower frequency, you'll just have this kind of like, oh, I just want to step away from that. I don't want to deal with that stuff anymore. I just don't. All right. So don't be mean with yourself. If you feel that way, it's okay. Okay. It's just because you're feeling kind of a push away from anything that could influence your frequency. Okay. Because as you know, when we're around people or experiences or events or whatever that's a lower frequency in some way or form, we allow that into our presence, into our existence. And it's okay for people to be in a lower frequency. That's just part of their journey. There's no judgment here. But when you're going through an ascension, you'll feel this kind of need to step away from the BS, to step away from the woke people, you know, to step away from just anything that's no longer supportive from a perspective of love and compassion and all of that. Now, that doesn't mean we're being mean. It doesn't mean we're being judgmental. It just simply means that at that time, as you're going through the changes, you just need all of your focus and attention on the higher frequencies to support you through this transformational stage. Once we're established and in focus, we'll be able to then help all the other ones even better than we can right now. It's not being selfish. It's just self-care and self-love at this moment. And we're doing it for, you know, to help not only ourselves, but also to help the collective energies. Because if we're going to a good place in here energetically, then the collective energy changes as well. And that's how we change and assist and wake up everyone else. Not by force feeding it, not by saying, listen to me, not by preaching. Okay, that's not how we're going to do it. We're not going to change people. We're not going to help them elevate their frequency by doing all of that. We simply help them by changing the collective energies, so they then have the choice to also tap into those wonderful, loving frequencies and change themselves at their own pace and at their own time as well. Okay, another thing that I've experienced is what I used to like for food and drink is changed. It's like my body's rejecting certain things that are not that great, certain processed foods that I enjoyed, certain processed drinks that I enjoyed. And it's just right now my body's like, eh. Okay, so your body is going to start craving lighter, higher frequency foods. And it's something that I never thought I would step away from, right? But I am. And I'm still kind of like, wow, that's cool. Because I never had the self-discipline to do it myself. Because I'm a sugar addict. I love sugar. And these last few months, I can't stand sugar anymore. And I'm like, wow, where'd that come from, right? So what, you know, your food preferences might change. You might start to feel like, oh, I don't like it anymore. Or you start to feel this urge to change your diet or to change your frequency. And it's just, it's weird, but it's just how it is. Also, as you're going through ascensions, you'll start to notice that certain people will start to keep their distance. And it's not because of anything you said or anything that you did, or it's just because you're changing vibrationally, and therefore people, you go out of, how would I say that? You go out of their reality. Like you start to fade away. You start to like not exist anymore. And it's not that you don't exist, and it's not that they don't remember you. It's simply their day-to-day reality no longer matches with your day-to-day reality. And it's like, whenever we go into a reality with a higher frequency, anybody or anything with a lower frequency simply cannot exist there. And so it is possible that you might still see those people from time to time, but it happens. Relationships will change, family will change. There can become distance and people can disappear. Same thing with activities and hobbies. Things that you used to enjoy might not be so appealing anymore, and it might be transformed or changed into a new hobby or into a new job. Again, a lot of people are losing their jobs. Do not despair. It's simply because the job you were doing you truly weren't passionate about. Okay, you might not even have liked it, but you stuck with it because in your mind it kept you stable somehow financially. But unfortunately, that doesn't work in the 5 dimensions in the new earth. The new earth is all about really following your passion and really doing things on a level of love and inspiration and all of that beautiful things. So it is possible that the universe is simply eliminating certain jobs for you guys because you do not have the heart to do it yourself. Okay, but just know that when the universe does that for you, that also means that the universe has something better set aside for you that still has to come into your path. Okay. Emotional ups and downs is another thing. I mean, it's really, we've always been on a roller coaster, but I think tomorrow they're going to be intense. So just really heightened emotional ups and downs. A big feeling of wanting to go home is another thing, because why? People who are ascending, people who are awake, just look at the world and go, I don't recognize this world anymore. You feel like you're on a foreign planet and everything has changed, and therefore you want to go home. That's kind of the feeling that you get. But that's good, because home is the new earth. It is closer to your new frequency and you'll feel much more comfortable there. Anxiety, depression, being in a state of panic, those are all symptoms of ascension. And I know what you're saying. I mean, all these symptoms could relate to anyone. That is true. But we're talking about very heightened experiences for no reason. Being stressed for no reason, having panic attacks for no reason. That's what we're talking about. Being depressed, and you're looking at your life and you're like, I got everything I need. Why am I depressed? Okay, that's really what it comes down to, And then night sweats, very intense dreams. That's another symptom. And then physical aches and pains, throat chakras that need to be cleared. So throat problems, lung problems, belly problems. I mean, basically chakras. Your chakras have to be cleared and cleansed, and so therefore illness can come up and aches and pains will come up. I have a lot of joint pains, muscle pains, headaches more often than I did before. I wake up almost 3 times, 4 times a night now. So whatever's going on, it's intense, and just overall fatigue. And I also have emotional ups and downs, and that's okay. What's really important is for you to be able to tell yourself you're okay. You're just going through growing pains, and that's it. Okay, and you're wonderful and you're special. And always think of it this way: the universe is one big puzzle, but without you, there's always a puzzle piece missing. So therefore, it cannot be complete without your presence. All right? That's how important you are. You are the puzzle piece that will complete the entire picture. Okay? So love yourself. Take care of yourself. Honor and respect what your body is requesting from you, what your mind and your emotional status is requesting from you. And let's just ride a wave, because new earth, here we come. I hope you guys are excited. Get excited about it. Get happy about it. Reinvent yourself. Reinvent your journey, because now is the time to do so. Now is the time where the energies are supportive. All right. I love you guys. I hope this helps. Big kiss. Bye.